Godzilla, the King of Monsters, has officially claimed a brand new series that will deliver a fresh origin reboot for the legendary kaiju, while also promising a darker interpretation. This new series not only reimagines Godzilla's origins but also pushes the character into a more intense, horror-driven tone for this latest chapter of his ongoing legacy. As most fans know, Godzilla's origin story dates back to the 1954 Japanese film Godzilla, Gojira. In that original version, the King of Monsters is depicted as a gigantic prehistoric creature that survived into modern times and was awakened and mutated by repeated hydrogen bomb testing in the Pacific Ocean. These nuclear explosions dramatically increased his size, strength, and radiation-based abilities, ultimately shaping the iconic kaiju fans recognize today. In most interpretations, Godzilla iconically rises from the sea and attacks Tokyo, unleashing his radioactive breath and leaving widespread destruction in his wake. Now, this classic origin is being revisited through a horror-focused lens in IDW Publishing's upcoming The Horror of Godzilla, a 4-part comic miniseries set to kick off on July 29, 2026. Everything we know about Godzilla's horror reboot, so far, main cover by Tristan Jones for The Horror of Godzilla No. 1, 2026? From the creative talents of writers Ethan S. Parker and Griffin Sheridan, Marvel Zombies, Kill Your Darlings, and artist Tristan Jones, Event Horizon, Aliens, comes a new horror-centric retelling of Godzilla's first attack, The Horror of Godzilla. While the series reimagines the King of Monsters' origin, the official synopsis makes it clear that Parker and Sheridan will retain many classic elements of Godzilla's lore, ensuring the character's history is still respected. For example, the synopsis confirms that the story will still take place in Tokyo in 1954, following the kaiju's emergence from the sea and his wrath on post-war Japan. The synopsis specifically teases, as the country begins to look toward its post-war future, 2 scientists start an experiment in the Pacific Ocean. It is meant to change everything, and it will. In addition to the series title alone signaling a darker direction, the miniseries doubles down on its tone with the chilling promise that there are no heroes. There are no survivors. There is only the wrath of Godzilla. As a result, if you are expecting a story centered on humanity triumphing over the King of Monsters, this may not be the story for you. Where The Horror of Godzilla fits into continuity, cover see Trevor Henderson variant for The Horror of Godzilla No. 1, 2026. To clarify, The Horror of Godzilla will be part of IDW Publishing's Godzilla Comics line continuity and will not affect any of the film timelines or canon. Within the broader IDW framework, the series will serve as a standalone 4-issue prequel to the Kai-Sei era, placing readers directly on the ground during Godzilla's first devastating attack. While some fans may feel they have already seen every variation of Godzilla's first rampage, IDW promises they've never seen a Godzilla attack quite like this one before, which adds to the series' appeal. It is also being positioned as a strong recommendation for fans of Shin Godzilla and Godzilla Minus 1, given that both standalone stories similarly re-examine Godzilla's origin and impact on society. The Horror of Godzilla needs one non-negotiable thing to succeed, cover D. Kelly Jones variant for The Horror of Godzilla No. 1, 2026. While it is especially exciting that Godzilla is receiving a horror-centric reboot of his origin story, the success of this reinterpretation will likely depend on whether it preserves the deeper meaning established in the original film. At its core, Godzilla has always functioned as a direct metaphor for nuclear destruction. In the 1954 original, Godzilla was heavily inspired by World War II and the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, with the kaiju essentially embodying humanity's fear of nuclear weapons in a post-war environment. Because of this legacy, readers will likely be expecting that same level of symbolism and thematic weight in IDW's upcoming Godzilla series.